So, hello, my friends. Um, you're on the channel Sphere of Interest, and I'm trying to make an observation of the situation in Ukraine for the 2nd of March of 2002, for 2022. So, the news I got from my own sources are about this that there are no results on the talks which were led a couple of days ago, and the new talks are going to be led very soon. Excuse me, on the contrary, not very soon, but in the end of this week. What do we have now? The While the talks were, as my acquaintances from Ukraine and from Russian forces told, that the Russian troops stopped and didn't attack on the main directions. So they were holding the cities in the, let's say, in the borders of the Ukraine and new borders, and already taken villages and little towns around that border in the Ukraine. And so the talks didn't show a good result, and Russian forces kept forcing the Kiev regime, the Ukraine. So, they're going on the plan. But as I know, there are lots of losses already. The officials say that there are not more than 100 guys died there, and approximately 1,000 is wounded. It is a lie. It is a full lie. There are many people abandon their vehicles and run. Some run to Ukrainian soldiers and become their prisoners. I don't know how to say hostages. Not hostages, but they capitulate and don't want to fight anymore. And lots of, sorry, but it's true, many Russians already died there. Approximately 4,000 to 5,000 people. This is from Ukrainian sources, but Ukrainians also how to say that, lose their people, their vehicles, and the full superiority, difficult word, superiority, because the whole night I was observing the situation and was contacting with the friends, and the full superiority in the air of Russian forces. And the news I just got written show that Western countries from European Union are trying to send their volunteers to fight against Russian forces, and also export new types of weapons. Not new types, but like Stingers, Javelins, and even I saw the news that they were going to send a very difficult English word for me, types of air defense systems. And by the way, when it comes to sanctions, I can say that now I work in Sheremetyevo airport in Moscow, and I'm from Perm of my own, from the Ural, and I observed the situation from the airport, one of the main airports in Russia, um, working in a hotel, and I see that many foreigners leave Russia and they fly through Dubai, through Abu Dhabi, through Istanbul, through Turkey, and the airspace is closed. Guys who fly from Kaliningrad now fly through the international waters, through St. Petersburg, and then come to Moscow. The time of flight is now more than 2 hours and 40 minutes, but used to be 1 hour and 30 minutes, approximately this. So the airspace is closed, but due to flight radar, I found that different Pakistani planes, Boeings, fly through Russian territory, and due to sanctions. Sorry, when it comes to sanctions, I can also say that uh, the planes, Boeings, Airbuses, are going to stop in the end of this March to be served on Russian territory, and some of them are asked to be brought back with closing the contracts on leasing. So what will Russia do in this case? I don't know. I'll use law, magistral, super jets, but there are not enough of them. I suppose it is being reborn, the new aviations, but unfortunately, Russian aviation depends on Western technologies, in some of Western technologies. China, the prime minister, one second, just have found this news where Chinese minister of foreign affairs told that Russia, or that China is going to promote the dialogue between Russia and Ukraine to stop the conflict, to regulate the conflict, and so they also continue trading in a normal regime. So I suppose that is all for today. For the things I know, losses are becoming greater and greater, and Russian, how to say that, anti-war, how to say that, anti-war coalition is growing seriously, and on Saturday there is going to be meeting in the center of Moscow for stopping the war in Ukraine, and I hope it will happen very soon. But now, as I know, more than 5,000 participators were already arrested for their lozungs, for their sayings on the posters, no war, and that is unfortunately nobody is going to listen to them, and the protest power is growing and growing and growing, and now we also see in YouTube the advertisement, like some men from Ukraine say that Russia is beating and beating, and so Russia is aggressor, and so on and so on, and my own city of Kiev, of Melitopol, of Mariupol is being bombed and bombed, and now I don't know, and I hate Russia, and so on and so on. My thoughts about this, it's just interesting. So where is now COVID-19? Is it stopped already, just for instance? And where is Libya? Where is Syria? There are also people live there, and nobody claim that people suffer from people suffer there. Afghanistan, Iraq. There was like a dictator from the West told was sitting and spoiling people's life. I'm against the war. I tell you again, as a normal guy, and I hope it will end soon with the talks and with that neutral status of Ukraine. And to my mind, if it was not even neutral, I wouldn't care about this, because who is clever enough to attack Russia with its nuclear weapon always being modernized? It's a crazy thing, and so that's why I'm against this war. It's a really stupid. Nobody needed in this war. And by the way, I've been to Ukraine a couple of times, and my friends are there, and I saw how people live there. They live in big houses which were built during the Soviet Union, which should be restored. They also have dachas there as Russian, but the trains are very bad. The trains leave much to be desired. They are all Soviet times built. They should be restored immediately, and so the planes, the roads. The only thing I see now that there are lots of people who yell that Russia is aggressor and drink alcohol at all, and infrastructure is to be restored there. I don't know what even to do there in Ukraine, what to capture, nothing at all. I don't know what would it be like if it has become a part of European Union. If there were no war, it used to be a candidate for quite a long time. It is my own mind, my own, and trying to be neutral and mostly, how to say that, mostly obvious, to be like a realistic, to feel a realistic situation without emotions. So thank you for watching. I suppose this is what I wanted to say for now, and I suppose in the evening, in Russia it is now morning, while this video is being recorded, and in the evening I will analyze any other news and will tell you my thoughts and tell you the thoughts of my friends and acquaintances, what they think about this, and Russian politician view on this. But Russian politicians' view on this problem is quite obvious. So thank you again for watching, enjoy the video, and see you in the evening. Bye.